Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Gators will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Finds the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He goes out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And
down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a third and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
such a great physical playback in defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And a quick shuffle pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Looking for a man. It's Chapin. Caught in the backfield. It's Reese. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Going to the running game. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Gators line up to punt it away.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass, it's Chapin. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here comes the Heat. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Right on the money. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Mississippi State going up tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun. Give on the inside. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. From the gun, the ground game. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the ground and try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds a little space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quarterback on the keeper. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Here's a heat. Quick strike complete. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking for a man, it's Chapin. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Bailey. The sure hands, it's Wilson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half with a run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the ground with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to
especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's 2nd and long. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Jones to throw. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that is a big hit, and that's a hit that I'm going, listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slot.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Diving for the score, and the ball's loose. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Bounced right back to them. On the move from inside his 5. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Tstcfb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes a connection. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and Another productive play on this drive. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Man, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Got room at the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Flying down the right side. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Daniels. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Crosses the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hoke. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Good completion on the out route. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's the handoff. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, nice run. I think everybody knows He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
The Gators are marching down the field. Jones wants to throw it. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
The option look. Now the pitch. Makes his man miss. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah.
Turning it on. It's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. Going to the run, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Gonna run it. It's Ball. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got to...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, with